My name is Yulia Zawadzka. I'm a professional ballroom dancer and founder of Muse, a family-owned dance gown design studio. Working in a close partnership with Christian Clover allows us to handpick the most suitable and highest quality materials, decorative details and Swarovski crystals to create dresses and accessories that will make you shine. We also have a collection of elegant and comfortable practice wear that will make you feel your best in a studio. If you're looking for someone to design your dream glam on the dance floor that will make you stand out, check out our website. Let's talk about your vision for your next project.
Great outfit.
My whole life, I've wanted to be bad. But whenever I tried, the result was always sad. So sad, so pathetic. However, now I know a certain beau who doesn't worry about what's decent or right. That's you.
Hi, Yuli.
Hi Joe, how are you?
I'm good, Yuli. This is so much fun. Look at your smile.
Yeah, that's so weird to see people only on screen.
I know. You look beautiful.
Thank you, you too. You're such an inspiration for so many pro-am dancers all over, like all North America. Tell everyone how you're doing.
How am I doing? You know what? I'm doing really, really well. I was just saying to a friend of mine last night that everything happens to all of us for these different reasons, and you find yourself in your life where you need to be. And everybody has been put in this interesting place right now because of this pandemic. And it's strange to me because I never imagined my life, at least in the last decade since you and I have known each other, without competition and without full-on 5 days a week dance training and running to your house to make dresses and talking about hair and getting my nails perfect and all the things actually that you taught me. And all of a sudden, here we are. You know, we're 4 months in and everything has stopped. But I'm surprisingly good. You know, I have very wonderful partners, and we're keeping each other going, and we're back to training, which is amazing. And as much as I miss competing, at the same time, I love having this time with my family. I feel like this is not even something I can put into words because it's almost like we didn't realize what we were missing until we have it in front of us, right?
That's for sure.
It's such precious time. So I feel very grateful for it. I'm sure you've got 2 kids. You know what I'm talking about.
What does your day look like now?
You know what? It changes. At the beginning of the pandemic, it was like just quiet. I was climbing the walls. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, do I do a Zoom class? No, it's so depressing. And I was seeing some clients. You know that I'm a therapist, so I was still seeing clients on Zoom. It was a little bit quieter, and over the last couple of months, it's gotten busier again. The kind of work that I do a lot of work with lawyers, so the court system has been slow. So everything is kind of slowed down. It's okay. Again, like I'm not complaining. This is a beautiful thing. You know, as long as we're still working and helping people and doing what we love, then it's good. So what does my day look like? Before summer, the kids were getting up. It was great. We weren't running out the door anymore. The morning rush had disappeared. That was probably like the best thing ever because the morning rush by 8:30 in the morning, I felt like I'd already run a marathon.
Yeah.
So there was no morning rush. The kids would hook up to their, headsets and get on Zoom. I'd exercise. I would, get online with my clients. I'd make lunch. Never did that. Never had lunch. I used to be jealous of people who would be like, I'm having lunch. I'm like, that sounds so good. I want to have lunch.
You're so tiny. You didn't. How are you keeping yourself in shape now?
Well, mostly I'm doing a lot of biking. I have a Peloton cycling bike at home. I was really into Soul Cycle, which is a franchise where you get on the bike and you sweat and you dance and you do like all this stuff. You look ridiculous. And Kevin actually bought a Peloton. Well, bought a Peloton. You pay a monthly fee and you have this bike and it's amazing. So I'm very addicted to that. And as soon as the weather got nice, I took it onto the road. So I have a bicycle in my house, so I started riding my bike a lot. So that felt very free. I actually ended up going to bike ride over to Sabrina Strasser's house, and we're really good friends.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was 12 years old again. I said to her, I just rode my bike to your house. I said, do you want to go get a popsicle?
Did you fail?
Like, let's go play with rocks.
Tell me.
Yeah. So,
my last experience on the bike didn't go really well.
Why? What happened?
I just fell. And
oh.
How? You fine? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I go up the hills and down the hills, and the harder the better. And I was also running these Zoom classes. I started teaching them. I call them. Every Saturday and Sunday, I created this Killer Abs group on Facebook. And actually, it was at the fault of Mila and Salma. They were like, Joe, let's do this. Come on, there's nothing else to do. And Salma completely hooked me up with Zoom. And before I know it, I have like 20 people from all over the US, 25 people sometimes, every Saturday and Sunday joining in. Now it depends on the season. Summer is here, so less people, but every week, same people. We meet, we do high intensity workout together. We jump up and down like lunatics. We stay fit, and that's it.
You are such inspiration and motivation for so many dancers and people. That's amazing. And I can see that even you apart with everyone, all your friends, you still keep doing it. That's awesome.
And I love it. Anton, my partner, he is your good friend. He always called me the human espresso. That was his nickname. His nickname for me, and still is, I think. I call him the Viking. So we're quite a pair, he's the Viking and I'm the human espresso. So you can imagine what happens when you put this combination of energy together. But you've known me for a long time. I thrive on the energy, but I'll be honest with you, there were moments during this period of time where, like everybody else, I got low. I felt down and I got low, and there were weeks that I was like, weekend would show up and I'd be like, I don't feel like doing this. Like, I just don't feel like it. And I do it anyway. And then I'd be fine. You sort of throw yourself through it and get, like you always say, to the other side. So
excited to see you guys on the dance floor, because I'm pretty sure this type of break and a little bit like analyzing your dancing and your personality on dance floor will shift a lot of beautiful dancers to a beautiful way. So like excited to see in action, everything in action. Okay, let's back to real life. Tell me how it is to parent of two teenagers.
Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. My kids are so different.
Yes.
Most of the videos or photos that I have and probably that I put on Facebook are more of Levi. And it's not because I favor one over the other. It's because my 16, almost 17-year-old does not give me permission to post anything of her. She can be the one to post on her own Instagram. I'm not cool if I post anything. And she has to approve of the photo, and she has to take the picture herself because I don't know how to do good selfies. So, right. She's easy though. Jamie is, she's remarkable, as a grade 11 who just finished grade 11. She put herself through one of the hardest second halves of high school during a pandemic online, did incredibly well. She's right now doing 2 grade 12 courses so that she can get ahead of the game for next year so that she's a little less stressed out in her last year of high school and can focus on her applications for university. So she's, we'll go for walks. It's nuts. I know. I have a photo of Jamie holding up that says, "Vote Yulia," when you were on So You Think You Can Dance. And she's got to be, 8 years old in that picture.
So small, tiny girl. And what about Levis?
Yeah.
Because he is, What is his
Oh,
best kind of like inventions right now? Tell us.
oh, Levi. Oh, Levi. Do you know that Levi used to think his name was Oh, Levi? When he was a little boy, because everyone used to go, "Oh, Levi," because he would always knock stuff over and make a mess. And one day somebody went up to him and said, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Oh, Levi." Like, oh, apostrophe Levi. Anyways, he's into everything. Summer is really his element. I think he's a summer kid. You know, he loves being on the water. He loves fishing. He loves planting. He loves animals. He loves skiing. He loves to be outdoors all the time. So that's really his niche. He loves cooking. As you know, he's like this really inventive, creative kid. But man, he's tough to parent. I'm not going to deny it. It's very challenging when your kid has a mind of his own and knows exactly what he wants. There's no talking to him about it. So he keeps me on my toes. Don't need ballet for that anymore. I have Levi for that.
I'm doing ballet. It actually feels really good.
I have Levi on my toes.
Tell me, what is your favorite part of your day now?
Oh, my favorite part of my day, you know, it's probably, I want to say dinner time, because that was probably the one time of day that when I was growing up, we had a lot of that foursome, the group of us sitting at the table, because life was so different back for us Generation X. You know, we didn't have so many of the activities and the crazy balance in life. So now when we sit down as a family and we're all just sitting together, it's a beautiful thing. I really love that moment. And I would probably say the same thing for the mornings. You know, the mornings are peaceful. We're pretty chill. You know, everyone's relaxed. No one's freaking out. No one can't find their sweatshirt. No one can't find the homework that they missed. And, you know, there's no rush to catch the carpool. It's very relaxed. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite times.
Yeah, you sound very different from what I've seen you last time when we all were on the go. Like you enjoying every second. It's amazing. Can you?
I didn't realize what I was doing in a day. You know, that was my epiphany with this pandemic. I didn't realize the number of things I was trying to accomplish in a single day.
Mm-hmm.
Running back and forth, being in my car, back and forth to the office, back and forth to the studio, picking up one kid at a program, being home for homework, warming up dinner, like so many things. So yeah, I'm pretty chill. I don't have any of those things now.
To do it again, I'm a little bit questioning that if we can be as fast as we were, because now everyone like really.
Exactly.
Can you share with us what people don't know about you?
I'm really shy. Just kidding. I'm joking. What do people not know about me? That's a good question. I don't know. I think I come across probably as, you know, pretty outgoing and confident. But I have definitely had a lot of moments in my life where I have not felt confident, where I've had to really dig inside to allow myself to be seen and to be comfortable in my own skin. And I think part of that is just aging. You know, as we get older, there are some things we let go of and we don't care so much about maybe the judgment of others or what people think, that those sorts of things. But that's been a process for me. What else don't people know about me? I think they know that I'm really hard on myself. I don't know if I can get away with pretending that, but maybe they don't realize that. I am really hard on myself.
That's how you grow, right?
Yeah, I will beat myself up pretty badly. And the other thing I don't know if people realize about me is I struggle with anxiety. I get very, very anxious. My adult life, especially since having kids, I have definitely struggled with anxiety. I'm getting more open about that because it really got to a point for me at some point in my life where it was really getting to me. I needed help. I needed to sort out my worries and get a grip on them because they were preoccupying my mind and not letting me live fully. And it was hard. There would be nights when I would pace my house and just couldn't sleep because I felt super worried about pretty much, you name it, I'd worry about it.
Yeah, but you always trying to take care of so many people, and so many people share their worries with you, and you kind of hold it on yourself. Of course, it could make you feel heavier.
That's true. I think, yeah, I think that's true. I think that in therapy, you know, we learn techniques not to take home people's problems, right? That is something. Yeah, and over time, I think the longer you're in practice, the better you get at that. But you know, we worry about our children, we worry about our life, we worry about our health, we worry about our parents. I lost my grandmother recently. I was constantly worrying about my grandmother, worrying about whether you're going to be there for certain moments. This kind of stuff, I think, was maybe people didn't realize how much that played a part in my mind regularly. I know I've shared with Anton that there were times in the past where we'd be dancing and my mind was so overwhelmed with fear and worry that I could barely get through my lessons with him, and he never knew it. He was shocked. He was like, "You hit it so well." I'm like, "Well, what am I going to do? I'm here and I'm dancing and I'm supposed to be in the moment. I'm trying very hard to be in the moment." But to be honest, there were moments where I was fighting to focus. So maybe that's something people never knew.
It's all balance, right? Like we cannot be only all the time happy and all the time light. Like it's normal, especially. Yeah. Totally agree with you. When you have kids, your free life when you have no stress is over because you were in nonstop. And
just wait, I'm going to turn this interview around on you next time. I get to interview you, but this is all done.
That's funny. Okay, let's change the mood. Tell us some very funny story happened to you in your life, in dance life, or maybe just in your personal life, but something when you're looking back, you think it's quite hilarious.
Oh my God, there's so many of those. I mean, I'm just I make fun of myself a lot. A funny story, a personal, I can tell you a very funny dance story. This happened in my pre-ballroom life. It was with my good friend, Sam. Sam and I were part of a chorus line production in Toronto. And we were given this great honor of doing this duet because he and I both studied ballet together. So we had to do this duet where we did some pas de deux, right? So he had me doing arabesque and he put me in this fish. And then at the end, he flips me up over his head. And all this was happening behind a screen. So you could just see our silhouettes. Uh-huh. So I'm wearing a tutu and I've got the point shoes. And it's a beautiful scene, and he and I are behind the mesh or whatever. So we knew the audience could only see our shape. And everything's going great. The music's playing, it's live audience. And all of a sudden, he flips me up over his head, and I take my legs, and they wrap around his head. So he has to now walk across the stage. Joe's legs are like this around the man's neck. He's got his face fully in my tutu. He can't see a thing, and he's marching behind the stage, going, gone. When he pulls me out, he's like, it was great. It's a story we love to tell, Sam and I. We will never forget that moment. Yeah, that was hilarious. There's a funny story for you. Funny dance story, not ballroom.
Yeah, those moments we as the dancers always, like, if we want to smile, we're trying to remember something like this.
Exactly.
When sometimes at the moment wasn't as funny, but after it's hilarious.
Too bad. We were trying to hold it together. We were like...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, you've done live shows, you've done live television, so you really know the pressure that's on to perform and get it right. And if something goes wrong, too bad. The show goes on.
I have to say, as pretty much officially your designer, that it's such a privilege to always create your style, and I'm in love every time how you pronouncing this with your dancing and with your on the floor. Every design we work together, we make on you, it's my proud work. I always
the best.
And yes, I think
you're incredible. What you do is just phenomenal, and you understand my body and my movement, and I'm amazed at how you have this vision, and you know how something's going to work on the floor. You had to teach me when we first started. Joe, don't stare at it in the mirror. It's going to look so different from a distance. And God, you know, the stuff you've created for me is just mind blowing. And it's such an attention capturer. Everybody always comments. The dresses are just, especially the one you did for Ohio. That was unbelievable. People were talking about that dress.
Which Ohio? It was you.
The one I just did, the special number with the white and the fringe for Michael Chapman. I mean, that was just mind blowing. And having you work with him was really cool too.
Yeah, that was definitely
amazing.
The right experience in your life, and you should be proud of yourself, how much you achieved, and generally how much you already have behind you.
Who are you wearing tonight? You have such a beautiful outfit.
Thank you. This is by Muse. And Muse is a Toronto designer by the name of Yulia Zabadska. And she's designed all of my smooth gowns. She's a genius. And yeah, she's responsible for this incredible creation.
I love it. I think that the dresses always are so memorable in competitions, and really that's how I remember dancers, is by their dress. So it's so important that you have a great style on the floor.
Exactly, I agree.
I'm pretty sure everyone who knows you really excited to see how much it's still going to be in front, because again, you as a motivator for dancers, like they're looking at you, they want to grow up and become like you. So keep going.
And I want to grow up and become like them, so it's all good. I feel the same. I look at so many of my friends and peers and teachers and, you know, pros, and they're my motivation. Just constantly inspired.
That's how it should be. Like, we should grow up as our unique personality, but take motivation from people around us. And sometimes it could be even kids who is motivating you, right? Like someone who didn't achieve anything, but that's amazing when you want to keep growing. And I think you're one of the people
100%.
Who are like that. That's why you're so good. Plus, on top of this, I have to say, and I'm pretty sure all audience gonna agree, you're amazing friend to all dance community. Like, everyone knows you maybe even more as a person than as a dancer. You dancing on the floor, like everyone know your achievements, but first thing I'm pretty sure people think is you, who you are as a Joanne, not like a dancer on the floor.
That's very kind. I mean, I hope I just come across as genuine. And I mean, you've known me such a long time. Pretty much what you see is what you get. I try and wear the same hat no matter where I am.
Yes.
Right? Whether it's with my friends or on the floor, in my work or with my family. But that's very kind. Thanks, Yuli. It's been fun.
Do you have anything else you want to tell to everyone?
I want to say thank you, first of all, for taking a chance on me just as a person and as a friend, and taking a chance on me as a student, or if you're working with me in any way. You know, thank you for taking that chance on me, and thanking every single person who's helped me in my life get to where I am, because we're not alone. It takes so many people to get us to where we are. So to each and every single person who ever watches this or hears this, I want to say thank you just for believing in me and being there for me, inspiring me, and honestly taking a chance on me and maybe putting up with me. I know I'm tough. I can be really tough. I'm aware. I know it. So thank you so much for that. You guys, all my friends, dance community, family, everybody. I owe them everything.
Awesome. I'm pretty sure everyone gonna have a lot of interest to see you so shiny and so beautiful looking as you are right now. It's nice because we don't have to see each other. Okay, it was really great to see and talk to you. Bye.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Yuli. I'll speak to you soon, okay? I miss you so much.
Hopefully we'll see each other soon.
You look gorgeous. I love the hair.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, honey. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.